Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jordan McCarty.
And I'm Christine Scarpelli, and you're watching Talk of the Town. Talk of the Town is your on-campus source for entertainment news. And tonight we've got a packed show highlighting events happening right here at USC.
That's right, Christine. But first, let's send it over to Cassie for the spill, who has the latest with celebrity gossip.
Thanks, Jordan and Christine. It's Cassie here with your celebrity gossip known as The Spill. Welcome back, everybody, from the long summer. I'm going to jump right in and start talking about the baby alert. Nobody's missing. It's just a lot of celebrities are popping out kids. For instance, Will Ferrell and wife are in child number 3. Brothers Magnus and Matthias have a new one in the family. And Lily Sobieski, she was in that movie with Josh Hartnett and Here on Earth, and she chose the wrong guy. She chose this one. Anyways, she's engaged and pregnant as well. Jude Law has baby number 4, baby mama number 2. And Heidi Klum also welcomes baby number 4. Number 3 was Steele. The other one was from that German guy that she had married a long time ago. And not so much baby news, but Penelope Cruz is not pregnant, but she is engaged to Javier Bardem. So good news for that. Now Madonna, on the other hand, says she's not going to get married again. She went on Letterman and said, "I'd rather get hit by a train." So sorry, no green card for you, Jesus Loose. Up next, Tori Spelling was rushed to the hospital complaining of stomach pains. Well, if you ate something, you wouldn't have that problem. People said she was 95 pounds, and she says, "No, I'm 107. Anywho, Jamie Kennedy claims he did not cheat on Jennifer Love Hewitt. That Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri white version trash. Just should give it up. Barbie comes to the big screen. She is now going to be starring in her own feature film. Now, who gets to play Barbie? Nobody knows. But more important, who's Ken, and will he have genitalia? Up next, Lady Gaga and Kanye aren't going on tour anymore. And all you have to say is, well, it's because Beyonce had the best video ever. That's why. And next, Backstreet Boy Brian Littrell came down with the swine flu. And you go on YouTube and watch his video about, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do it now." He was on Conan 2 days later. So so much for staying out of the public. Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise are now on a sex diet. For all you couples, listen up, this is for you. Basically, you lower your carbohydrates to like 600, and then you have sex 3 times to 4 times a day. There you go. All right, and that's it. And Jordan, Christine, handing it back to you.
Up-and-coming musician, comedian, basically a jack of all trades, Bo Burnham came to the Koger Center to perform for USC students. Talk of the Towners Emily, Jay, and Laura got a chance to talk with Bo and some of his excited fans.
Are we good?
1,600 students came to the Koger Center to see the up-and-coming comedian Bo Burnham perform. We asked some fans to sum up what they think of Bo in one word.
To combine them and put witty and hilarious.
Both sexy.
Hilarious.
Ridiculous.
Sexy.
He's incredible. Like, he would have my babies if it was possible. Epically tall. Yeah.
I love Bo Burnham. He's awesome.
Hey guys, I'm Laura Kewen, and I'm here with comedian, singer, songwriter, musician, and YouTube sensation, Bo Burnham.
What up?
It's Bo, yo! Bo shared with us how his comedy career got started.
I posted some on YouTube randomly, and somehow people found them and liked them. Then eventually, somehow I put it on stage, and it seemed to work on stage pretty well. And now I'm here. Yeah.
After a hilarious show, Bo met with fans to take pictures and sign autographs. It's safe to say Bo's fans were pleased.
I'm Bo, yo. I'm the greatest rapper ever. And whether you think I'm clever or not, think you're better, you're not. Don't need a soda, I'm hot. So I'm a real G shirt that can find you by the G spot. What the hell's a G spot?
Thanks, ladies. Now I'm going to come back here with some love news. First off, the hookups. Russell Brand and Katy Perry have been seen canoodling up in London. Gross. Emmy Rossum, the girl from Phantom of the Opera, the one that sang like this and didn't move their face at all, Her and the guy from Counting Crows, the lead singer, they've been dating. Apparently there's a 22-year age difference, but it's nothing new for him because he's been dating Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox. Way to get the biffles, dude. And Jen's not complaining either because now she's with Gerard Butler. Lucky bitch. Claire Danes just married that hottie from Confessions of a Shopaholic, the guy that the girl ends up with at the end. Yeah, she's married to him now. And Rihanna and Justin Timberlake, they're kind of canoodling and snuggling up in parties and stuff. It's not official that him and Jessica have broken up yet, but they are going downhill. Some legal action. The celebrities have been getting in some tiffles. For example, David Letterman, with that whole extortion plot for $2 million, was extorted by Robert Joe Halderman, the producer of 48 Hours. Apparently he was so desperate for money because of a divorce and child payments, yada yada. He sent some incriminating news to Letterman saying, I know what you did with your interns and I'm going to tell everybody unless you pay me $2 million. So David Letterman, being the sneaky man, pretended to go to meetings with his lawyers and actually gave him a fake check. And when Halderman tried to cash the check, the police busted him. He pled not guilty to charges on grand larceny in the alleged $2 million extortion plot.
All right, well, coming up next, we'll hear from some students in 5 Points.
And we'll have our favorite clips from YouTube. Stay tuned.
Hey, what's up? It's Brandon Foster, and this is for the first edition of Man on the Street for this year. For this segment of Man on the Street, we're actually going to do what's your most vivid memory of the Ole Miss game?
I was at the game, jumping up and down to Sandstorm, one of those cheering fans.
Now, Sandstorm, like, what is this Sandstorm everybody's talking about?
It's the techno song that got everybody riled up.
I gotta say, our defense, stopped them pretty good. A couple of good sacks. Probably when Norwood broke his record. That's probably the best moment of the game for me, besides winning, of course.
Well, I was planning on tailgating a long time, but we got stuck in traffic, so I was in the back of a truck for about an hour and a half trying to get to the game, but finally did tailgate for about 2 hours before the game. Got in there, student section was crazy. It was amazing, probably one of the best games I've ever been to.
I was actually studying for my next final exam that I got on Tuesday, but I was looking at the game and I was just impressed.
And Wickham, what about you, sir?
Well, I was sleeping, but I was using the screaming of people in the background as a way of either waking me up or telling me how good the game was going. So I woke up, and that told me, due to people screaming, that told me that we obviously did pretty well.
What's your most vivid memory of the Ole Miss game?
Oh man, that Ole Miss game, we were taking on a tough team, but I remember it was third down, maybe 10 to go, and they play Sandstorm, and you get everybody.
Oh my God!
Everybody in the stadium was just bouncing the whole time. Hey, false start, they play it again, we're going nuts, and that fourth down, oh man, I haven't heard anything louder than that in a while.
Well, I tailgated before, and then I hung out with my friends.
Did you have a good time? Like one of the best games you've ever seen?
Yeah, well, I know some of the football players, so that's always
Hey guys, last night, of course, we beat Ole Miss. What were you doing last night at the game?
I was just tailgating.
And what else?
That was about it. Followed the game a little bit here and there.
What you do?
I was going nuts, man. I was going wild in there, jumping around, hooping and hollering, going crazy. Big win.
Well, whether you live here on campus or just stop by a few times a week, you've probably come here to the Russell House to grab a bite to eat. Coming up next, Alex Garmazy is in the kitchen to show us some recipes that you can make from the comfort of your dorm room. Up next on Gamecocks in the Kitchen.
Welcome to Gamecocks in the Kitchen. I'm your host, Alex Garmazy. Football season is back, and that means lots of great tailgates to go to and great house parties to attend. It's always nice if you can help bring some of the food. One of my favorite dishes to make at a cookout is homemade guacamole. Most people think guacamole is really tough because it's scary, it's green, and it's got a lot of things in it, but it's actually really easy to make, and today I'm going to show you how. We got 1 avocado, some sour cream, some salsa, just a little bit of salt. So you take your avocado, once you have it cut all the way through, you can just kind of twist it and slide it apart. You just take your fork again, scoop it on out, all the way around. Next thing you want to do is take the fork and just mash it up a little bit. And then you take your sour cream, just get your regular spoon. That much can start. You can always add more, but you can't take it away. Just right on top. You just take your salsa from the store, name brand or generic, whichever you like. You just dump a little bit on there. you just kind of fold it in on itself and mix it. Because if you mash it too much, it'll be runny. And there you have fresh homemade guacamole. So you're having everyone over to watch the game, and you got burgers or steaks or pork chops or bratwurst. You gotta have some sauteed onions to go with it. I'll show you how to make it. First, you want to cut off the end of each onion. So you just kind of make an incision, and you just kind of peel off this flaky part all the way around. So now that you've cut the ends off of your onion, you want to make sure that you continue to cut it vertically. And this is about 2 inches thick, so you could probably get 3 solid slices out. So you just go like so, all the way down. So then you've got your onion, you can just stack it right back on top like so, and go down, cut vertically through the center. Then you just take your onion, and drop it in a medium-sized saucepan. And be sure to kind of break the onion apart so that they don't stick together and they all fry evenly. The next step is to add a little bit of olive oil. You don't want to use too much because you can always add more later. Then I use paprika to season them. There's no right or wrong amount. Paprika does have a little bit of a kick to it, so if you don't like spicy foods, I wouldn't put too much on it. Once you're done adding the paprika, you're ready to put it on the stove. So you bring your onions over to the stove, and I like to put them on a medium to high temperature. This one ranges from 1 to 10, so probably in the 6 to 7 range. And it should take about 10 to 12 minutes on that temperature for the onions to be sauteed. Another great game day meal is what I like to call nachos in a bowl. It's really easy. All you need is some frozen chicken breasts, again, some salsa, and just any type of cheese. I have Mexican blend. So the first thing you do is just take your frozen chicken breast and throw it right onto the hot George Foreman. You want the Foreman at about halfway. It's been about 10 or 12 minutes, so the chicken should be cooked all the way through. Let's find out. It looks good to me. And you want to cut it into bite-sized pieces. Once your chicken's all cut up, you just want to scrape it off into a bowl. Just take your cheese, sprinkle it over the top. Then you take your salsa. And you can, again, pour as much or as little as you want to. I like a lot. Then you just pop it in the microwave for around 45 seconds. You just take your chip and dip right into it. So today we learned how to make guacamole, sauteed onions, and chicken nachos. Thanks for joining me. I'm Alex Garmazy. See you next time on Gamecocks in the Kitchen.
All right, up next, I want to introduce you viewers to a new person. She's technically the producer's niece, so she has to be here. But she's going to give you guys a recap on what happened this summer. So everybody, here's Sammy.
Hey y'all, I'm Sammy and I'm the producer's niece and I'm really excited to be here. So, starting off an eventful summer, the infamous John and Kate Gosling publicized their divorce and they aired a new season of their TLC show, John and Kate Plus 8. I mean, 8 kids. Seriously. Obviously gonna end in divorce. But also making a hit this summer is the Twilight co-stars Rob Patz and Kristen Stewart. They've been rumored to be on and off all summer in Vancouver, filming their Twilight sequel. And on the morning of July 25th, 2009, Charlie Angels, oh, she's so beautiful, Farrah Fawcett, she died of cancer, unfortunately. But of course, Michael Jackson, King of Pop, aka Rapist, he died too of some type of drug overdose. Yeah, circumstances of his death are very controversial. So another controversy of the summer was the Erin Andrews Peep Show X-rated video. I mean, honestly, you're gonna film a girl in her hotel room changing? Creeper. Yeah. So also, 70-year-old Bernie Madoff was sentenced to 150 years. It's like 8 lifetimes, okay? In prison for his fraud scandal. And ending the summer was a somewhat tragic note was DJ AM, who died of an accidental drug overdose on August 28th, 2009, but it's cool, he was ugly anyway.
In a new segment called Tipsy Trivia, Laura Kewen and Krista Bagley took sex education to the streets right here in 5 Points. They tested people's knowledge, made some friends, and got a lot of laughs. Take a look.
Wait, what show is this?
Tipsy Trivia.
Hi, welcome to Tipsy Trivia. I'm Laura Kewen. And I'm Krista Bagley, and today we're talking about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's find a random person, ask them questions, and maybe they'll know about sex. They'll know about sex. illegal to have sex without a condom in what state? Is it A, Massachusetts, B, North Carolina, C, Nevada, or D, Tennessee? You have 30 seconds.
It's not Massachusetts. You said what? North
It's
Carolina.
not Massachusetts. It's not
Massachusetts,
Uh-huh.
North Carolina, Nevada, or Tennessee?
I'm gonna say
Tennessee.
Nevada.
You got to pick between the two.
You were saying Nevada.
Nevada.
There's-
Because
Las
Nevada.
Vegas is there.
Because it's so ironic. Because they have Las Vegas. You wanna go with Nevada?
If you want to go.
I'm going with Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada.
You're correct! According to a survey of sex shop owners, which flavor of edible underwear is the most popular? Is it A, vanilla, B, strawberry, C, cherry, or D, banana? You have 30 seconds.
I'll say cherry.
Cherry. Cherry's our final answer?
Yeah.
You're correct! To play Tipsy Trivia.
Okay, let's do this.
So you ready?
Let's do this.
Okay. True or false? The average number of erections per day for a man is 12. True or false? 30 seconds.
False.
False? You guys want to agree on that? We'll go. You're correct! The actual number of erections per day for a man is 11. That's kind of disgusting.
Hey, we need it sometimes, okay? I'm just saying. Y'all can help us out a little bit on in this thing.
All right,
Damn.
what's your name? What's your name?
Oh, my name's Honest Holmes. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm lovely, ladies.
Name 3 of the elements that semen contains. Go. This is not an ABC. Just go.
DNA.
I'll let you know.
Mayonnaise.
No.
Tartar sauce.
I'll let you know.
And funness. And B12.
B12 1. You got one. Okay, go.
DNA. Protein. Protein's definitely in there.
Protein is definitely in there.
Protein.
And
One more.
I'm thinking DNA.
no, I'm thinking like
What do you, when you get older, you have
Salt.
to watch?
Salt, yeah.
Salt.
Wait. I gotta ask you.
Yes, various salts. Woo!
One. Tipsy trivia. And smart people practice smart sex. Especially Kai-Sai, we're clean. I just saw that Tipsy trivia, and now I have to go douche? No. I love that sex. I've been feeling fly, baby. Trying to hold back that feeling for so long. Let me just say, this is the best thing I've ever done. This is the best thing I've ever done. And that's a wrap. Coming at you from 5 Points, from Steve Baruti, back to the studio.
Hey guys, here at The Spill, we'd like to give you an overview of everything. So this next segment is called Angels and Douchebags. First off, I'm going to start with some angels because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I'm going to give a shout out to a few of the ladies who are keeping it strong. Sheryl Crow, Mara Tierney from ER, Edie Falco from The Sopranos, Melissa Etheridge, singer, Cynthia Nixon from Sex and the City, Christina Applegate from a variety of shows, Kylie Minogue, Australian singer, original Charlie's Angel, Jacqueline Smith, Olivia Newton-John, Suzanne Summers, and Rue McCallahan from the original Gigi, The Golden Girls. Douchebags now. Kevin Federline, aka K-Fat, has gotten extremely fat after losing his cash cow. Which, on a side note, may I add, the money that Britney has been giving him for taking care of their babies apparently was not going into house repairs because he's been having those kids living in a jank home. He actually owes up to $110,000 to the landlord because he trashed the house so bad, including deactivated smoke alarms. Come on. Doing that with your kids, you're a douchebag. Going back to what I originally meant to say, he is joining Celebrity Fit Club to also be with his, well, not be with her, but he's alongside former baby mama Shar Jackson and Bobby Brown. Just a plethora of douchebags. All right, and John Gosling decided he wants to stop the divorce. He says, no, I'm going to put a stop on this finalization that's due in November because even though he feels bad about everything that's going on, he wants to make amends, just not on camera, apparently. And the whole I've despised the mother of my 8 children, guess doesn't matter anymore, but you're still a douchebag, dude, and she's a bitch, and you still gonna make it happen. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about you. And lastly but not least, this is a lesson in theater etiquette, people. When 2 famous people, aka Wolverine and 007, are on stage, don't have your phone on the ringer. Recently at a production, Hugh Jackman and Daniel Craig were acting a scene together, and a very intense moment arose, and an audience member in the second row's phone went off. So what does Hugh Jackman do? He tells him to pick it up. The feud between Mayor of Newark in New Jersey and Conan O'Brien has been going on for a while now. Basically, Conan made a joke about Newark being kind of gross, and the mayor decided to fight back by banning him from Newark Airport, as well as later banning him from New Jersey. Well, Conan's been fighting back, and I mean, people love Conan more than they do. He even had Hillary on the show. Of course, she told him not to contact her again, but it was something funny. And so anyways, here's my message to the mayor of Newark. Get over yourself. It's Newark. Nobody wants to be there. Signing off, ladies, and until next time.
Alex Carroll brings us the best videos of YouTube, and this week is no different, with a lesson on cat scratching, a motorcycle mess, and some hungry singers. That's all coming up next on I Love the Internet.
I'm Alex Carroll, and I love the internet. Welcome back to I Love the Internet. It's time for cat massage.
It's time for cat massage. If you're right-handed, try using your left and vice versa. Good for you. Use two hands to double your pleasure and double your fun. Caution, if your kitty doesn't like her fur disturbed, she may tell you to shuffle out the door. And caution, either they like this or they don't. Caution, this is tender territory. A Whisker Watch alert is in effect here. Remember, a major Whisker Watch alert is in effect here.
Warning, children, you can go to bed now, and everyone else, hide your cats.
Who's the best cat in the United States? It's you, Champer Damper. It's you.
Our next video features two singers who are pro-Jesus, but anti-breakfast. These singers were actually first discovered standing outside IHOP after Kirstie Alley raided the kitchen.
No more bacon, no more sausage, no more orange juice, no more coffee, no more biscuits.
We're introducing a new segment here on I Love the Internet for all our single viewers. First up is Trinita.
My idea of hell is that there wouldn't be any more freebies in town. My idea of heaven would be to go out with as many hot guys as possible. If romance was like food, I'm a glutton because I am always hungry, and I'm hungry right now. I love to eat. Dream date? Gotta be somebody wild and crazy like myself. Nobody laid back. You should date me because, I'm not boring. I'm wild and crazy. And there's a possibility that we could have sex if you play the song Closer by Nine Inch Nails.
You know what? I think I actually have someone in mind for her.
My idea of hell? That there won't be any more freebies in town.
Lastly, it's time for a new segment that we like to call Dirt Bike versus Wheelchair.
Too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. No. Slow it down. God damn it. I'm sorry.
Dirt Bike wins! That's it for this edition of I Love the Internet. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to live tweeting the VMAs.
Thanks for watching this episode of Talk of the Town.
We'll see you next time right here on SGTV.